Whisky roku już było, a teraz czas na destylarnię roku. Zapraszam. Cześć, z tej strony Władysław P., Whisky Maltcontent. Witam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie. Moi drodzy widzowie, mieliśmy ulubione whisky roku, mieliśmy tą jedyną whisky roku, no a teraz czas na destylarnię roku. Wybór był jak dla mnie bardzo oczywisty i wiem, że mój wybór w tym momencie podzieli Was, moi drodzy widzowie, na tych, którzy będą popierać i na tych, którzy będą złorzeczyć, wręcz powiem tak, dlatego że ta destylarnia jest dość specyficzną destylarnią, powszechnie znaną, każdy ją zna, natomiast nie każdy ją lubi z pewnych względów. Więc do sedna, moją destylarnią roku 2023 jest destylarnia tak, moi drodzy, Springbank to moja destylarnia roku. I ja wiem, że tutaj jest kwestia tego typu, że whisky Springbank jest niedostępna w Polsce. Jeżeli jest dostępna, to ceny są wręcz kosmiczne, natomiast to akurat nie było kryterium mojego wyboru. Kryterium mojego wyboru, drodzy, była produkcja whisky, jednolitość produkcji, ciągłość produkcji w kontekście niezmienności, nawiązując do destylatu, bo prawdę powiedziawszy, wiem to ja, przekonałem się o tym osobiście i są też inni, którzy to poprą, że Springbank, który był produkowany 50 lat temu, smakuje bardzo podobnie do Springbanka, który jest produkowany obecnie. I uwierzcie mi, Springbank to nie jest destylarnia, która zawsze cieszyła się taką popularnością, takim hypem, powiedzmy, bo jeszcze 10 lat temu destylarnia Springbank działała sobie gdzieś tam pokątnie w zaciszu i nikt za bardzo o niej nie mówił. Destylarnię Springbank wybrałem dlatego, że jest to destylarnia, która działa w sposób kraftowy, mimo prawie 200 lat historii. Wiele się nie zmieniło, wszystko odbywa się w tradycyjny sposób, z jak najmniejszym udziałem urządzeń elektrycznych. Komputera tam nie oświadczycie, jedynie co to zeszyty, długopisy i tabliczki i kredy, na których zapisuje się różnego rodzaju parametry, odczyty itd., itd. Naprawdę bardzo tradycyjny sposób, bardzo fajny sposób, bardzo ciekawy sposób i tak jak już mówiłem, destylarnia ta produkuje naprawdę dobre whisky. Bez względu na to, co kto mówi i ile ta whisky kosztuje w Polsce, jest to naprawdę dobra whisky, godna uwagi, bo prawdę powiedziawszy, to nie jest wina destylarni Springbank, że niektóre butelki kosztują po 2-3 tysiące złotych. Umówmy się. To jest akurat tutaj kwestia dystrybucji, kwestia ilości whisky na rynku. Ale to jest inna historia. Nie rozmawiamy teraz o dostępności, nie rozmawiamy teraz o cenach, rozmawiamy o destylarni i w jaki sposób ona działa, funkcjonuje i produkuje. Powiem Wam tak, kochani, nie będę Wam więcej tutaj teraz opowiadał na tematy destylarni. Zaraz będziecie mieli możliwość zobaczyć tour, który udało mi się nagrać. Trwa on około 40 minut. Tour jest w języku angielskim. Cała ta wycieczka jest w języku angielskim, dlatego też pod tym filmem w opisie znajdziecie króciutki filmik z YouTube'a, jak odpalić sobie tłumaczenie, czyli napisy po polsku w filmie angielskojęzycznym. Myślę, że może Wam to nieco ułatwić tutaj całą kwestię. Oby tak było. Także zapraszam na ciekawy tour po destylarni Springbank. Być może to trochę Was przekona do tej destylarni i to troszeczkę pomoże Wam spojrzeć na destylarnię z nieco innej perspektywy. Ode mnie to wszystko. Lecimy z tourem.
What is the difference between us and the rest of the distilleries? All right. First of all, we are independent distillers. There are many independent distillers, but those ones change their owners through the time. We are running, the same families running the business since the beginning till nowadays. So Mr. Kelly Wright is the great grandson. So 194, 195 years of tradition and history. That's first. Second, grands and sons, they are also independent distillers, the same family, but these guys are blended ones, all right? Then, and the big difference is because all our production all the year round right over here is in situ, 100%. For our bottling plants, our small, for our malting floors, till our bottling plant right over there. Okay? Probably some of you are also questioning about what about Kilchoman. Kilchoman is doing all right. Kilchoman is producing 25%, okay, of that production. Still they are buying peat barley from a third party, because as you know, the end of this year, Port Ellen is going to be reopened, okay? And then Port Ellen started stopping selling peat barley to those distilleries, right? Even Kilchoman has their own farm for local barley, still buying barley, probably from bears, all right? So they are in that process, all right? And the difference as well with the other ones is because over here, no, it's old-fashioned, old school. All right, if we compare it just with Kilchoman, you press the button, enjoy a coffee, and the whiskey is coming later on. Over here, our men have to work for that, for those waters. All right? So, come over here, senor. Anytime you have any question, just let me know at the right moment.
No? On jest wspomniany?
The last one, close the door, please. What a nice bouquet right over here, okay? You can take any pictures you want, no problem. We don't have anything to cut. Just close the door, please. All right? Otherwise, our barley is going to get cold. Then, don't walk over the barley. This is your scotch. This is Long Road 21. This is Hazelburn, fresh sherry. This one is Springbank, 10 years old. This one is Long Road 27. Right over here. Okay. Springbank, 15 years old, fresh sherry.
To jest Springbanka, tak?
All right. This is the time. Smell it. Look it carefully, closer, look what is happening with the barley, and also try it. Don't miss it, try it, okay? Because this is sweet, all right? And tomorrow in the afternoon it's going to be slightly sweeter. Now, we have two malting floors right over here. Upstairs we have 10 tons of barley, and right over here we have 13 tons of barley, all right? Our production right over here is 48 weeks a year. So we close for 2 weeks for Christmas season. All right? Now, our barley we are using nowadays is a distilling barley. This one, it was treated the professional way. All right? So it comes from East Coast Scotland. Okay? Right over there, the pH of the soil is fantastic. The alkalinity, the salinity, basically the hydrogen of the soil is very nice right over there. Less wind, less rain, okay? And the variety of barley we are using nowadays is the most favorite for distillers, all right, for the Scotch. This one is the Lorette one, okay? So we have chosen this one, UA2. This can survive many diseases, plus also its yield. We are expecting from 1 ton at least 390 up to 410 liters of scotch. All right? Now, when the barley comes here, it arrives around 12% moisture. Okay? So, what we're gonna do, we are gonna soak our barley. So we're gonna create, we're gonna modify our barley. We're gonna create our green malt or malted barley. For that, we're gonna pass through 3 stages. The first one is when the barley is going to be taken upstairs, second floor at the very corner, and right over there we have a huge cast iron steep, all right? And the barley is going to be soaked for 42 hours, right? Now, we have in the barley a lot of enzymes. We have a starch around 60-64%. we have also a lot of complicated sugar right over there. So what is going to happen during the steeping process? Basically, we are tricking our barley. We are letting think our barley that the spring season arrives, those sprinkles, and then the barley is going to start to grow. So the first 12 hours, all right, the barley is going to be soaked. Next 14 hours, the next 12 hours, the barley is going to be drainage, resting and aerating. Means we are going to replenish the oxygen. We are going to put away impurities, plus also we're going to put away also CO2. The next 14 hours back to soaking, and the last 4 hours resting, drainaging and aerating. Our barley increase up, and that is the main reason for the steeping process, increase up its moisture. 46% moisture now, and then the barley is ready for growing. So this happens every single Monday, 6 o'clock in the morning, when from the same steep, 3 hatches will be open and the barley will be released at the very corner. 13 tons of barley. All right? Now, we are old school, old-fashioned. We are going to shovel. Our men are going to shovel the barley using wheelbarrows, and they are going to spread the barley nice and neat like this for 6 days. When the barley is at this stage, all right, what is happening? The barley creates and retains its own heat. Okay? So, and we are looking for an ideal temperature in the barley. We are not measuring the ambient temperature. That's why we have thermometers through the barley. All right? So the ideal temperature we are looking for is from 16 up to 20. In order to keep that temperature, here in a Springbank, a very technical movement, we close and open the windows. All right? It's very technical. Then, but it's not a random window. All right? Our men, the experience, they will figure out which window to open in according to the weather conditions. Yesterday, it was slightly warmer. Okay? Today in the morning, okay, what happens? All those windows, they were closed. Just 3 windows were open. Now it's nice and mild. Okay? Michael came and he opened other windows as well. Now, what is going to happen right over here? The enzymes gonna break the starch. The starch is gonna be transformed into sugar, and this sugar, this energy is gonna be used by the barley, and the barley will start growing. If you look close to the barley, you saw the roots are growing, which means by time they twist and they knot. If we live like this and attended our barley, Sunday in the afternoon we're gonna have here a huge barley carpet. We don't want that. So we need to aerate and we need to turn over our barley. For that, we're going to use 2 devices. Come over here, please. The first one is this. This one. Right, this is a cast iron tool.
Więcej spicy do tego.
Any volunteer? I thought it was whiskey lovers here. You don't have these opportunities. Yes, but first of all, you have to listen that sound. When you get that sound, put your thumb here. Yep. Yeah? And you drag against you, right? You just go to the purple and then come back over here.
Can't do it.
Yes. You got it. Yeah. Go. Go. Yeah. You don't need to go back. Just pull it. Just pull it. That's it. Look at over there. You see? The heat is released, all right? And fresh air is passing through the barley. Okay? This activity, just a twist and come back over here. Then this activity is going to take 4 hours. 4 hours. Sorry. 45 minutes. This activity for one person, the whole floor. All right? Probably for, what you say your name, Jason? Tom. For Tom, it's going to take 46 minutes. All right? So 1 minute is crucial in many activities, you know? Then, what is happening right over here? We're gonna need another device. That is not enough. We're gonna need this one. This is electrical. Oh, much easier. No. Try to move this one against you. It's quite heavy, isn't it?
Heavy, eh?
Yes, you are a strong man. Yes. No, we don't need show off here. Okay, so when when you drag this against you, you have to be careful because in the bottom, it's humid. You can slip, and then your toes are going to end right over here. You have to be very careful. Then, you have to be very careful also with the cable. You pass through the wire, blue lights, nice explosion around over here. When the barley is going to pass through the blades, the barley is aerated, okay, but all these open spaces are totally covered with barley. So for that, we're going to need some big brushes around over here for brushing in. Okay, this activity is going to take around an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes. For how long the activities? Every 4 hours. During the day and during the night for 6 days. Okay? Now, of course, weather condition is going to tell us as well, okay, what is going to happen with our barley. Winter time, colder days, the barley is going to be thicker, right? And in summertime, it's going to be less thicker, all right? We're going to cover basically all those open areas on the other side. Basically, we're going to be walking through the barley. Summertime, we don't want to insulate our barley, okay? Because if the temperature goes above 21, every single kernel is going to get a shoot. And if this shoot pops up, okay, it means the plant is growing, all right? So which means the plant is starting to use the sugars we have in the barley. We need that sugar for later on. That's why we need to use these devices for turning over and for aerating our barley. It can change the activities during the summer times. It can be every 2 hours during the day and during the night. Our barley is ready, perfect, germinated, and then all the 13 tons of barley now will go over there. You see the grill, the green grill? I'm gonna lift this, and all the 13 tons of barley, with shovels, wheelbarrows, everything will be right inside. Now, we're gonna turn on our conveyor bucket elevator system. It's like a roller coaster basically. The bucket's like this, the barley is transported, and then it goes to the kiln room for the third stage. The barley is ready in order to be dry, in order to be smoked. Everything is written down over here. This is our computer in a Springbank. All right, old fashioned is working. We don't need to change. So it's everything, the evidence we have later. Music is very important. Very important. The owner said traditional Scottish music is going to give a nice character to the band. I'm not sure, maybe, I don't know. The other day, one day, I was listening to Shakira. He said, breaking the rules. Okay, so, no problem. Now, any questions so far over here? Everything is clear?
How you deal with the rats?
Oh.
And mouse.
Mouses. We have our pets through the year around over here.
Cats?
We don't have cats. We have mice, all right? In every single corner, sometimes we have some little pots, okay, with a nice snack, the Last Supper. But if we have some sneaky mice, I'm going to let you know what is the limit of these guys. And it's going to be in the next stage, all right? But we don't have any problem with that stuff. Yeah? So, let's carry on. Come over here, señores. The last one, please close the door. Peat. Right over there, we have dry peat for flame and also for drying our barley. It comes from peaterhead. Right over there, we have wet, fresh peat. It comes from Inverness. That one is directly from the ground. That one is going to give this peat smoke to our barley. All right? These are our silos where we store it when it comes from third party from East Coast of Scotland. And right over there, we have our still house, the back side, with the two shell tube condensers and a wall tube condenser in the middle. We have 137, 139 distilleries, okay, in Scotland. Only 16 of those ones have wall tube condensers. All right? Come over here, please. Watch out here. Oh, that person arrived late. 5 minutes late. Don't be affected over here. 5 minutes late. No problem. Okay. Yes. Sorry. Okay, now.
Nice smell.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, let's try to cover those spaces over there. So it's a kind of a nice large group. So okay, kilning. Kilning is the process when we are gonna stop the barley growing. The barley is gonna get flavor and color, plus it's gonna decrease its moisture. Okay, our kilning roof is right over there. Okay, the floor is right over there. It's a metal perforated floor. So 13 tons of barley are there, knee high, all right. And now we have 3 expressions in Springbank. Hazelburn is unpeated, all right. So the barley is only treated, is dry with hot air for 30 hours. We have our oil burner right over there, a red machine right over there. That's diesel one. We are ready to change into, ready to run with gas, probably in a couple of months. Our pipes were already installed right over here. Okay? Now, then, Springbank is mixed. Okay? Springbank is first 6 hours. It's gonna be with fresh, wet peat. We are peating and smoking our barley. And then we're gonna dry our barley with 24 hours up to 30 hours with hot air. All right? And our heavily peated one, long row, is just peat. Okay? So, first 12 initial hours, we're gonna use fresh, wet peat. We are peating, smoking our barley, and then we are gonna dry our barley 36 hours just dry peat. So it's going to be 2 days constantly with peat right over here. Just to imagine, to make numbers, in one shift, we're going to need 50 wheelbarrows of this one dry peat from the other side. Okay? And the wheelbarrow, they're using a huge one. Okay? So bringing over here, they're checking all the long row, the fire, but also they have to check also the malting floors as well. All right? Now, when we are feeding, either way, Springbank or long row, we are feeding the furnace with wet peat. We are also mixing with dry peat as well, because we don't want to kill the flames. Okay? To stay alive the flames, we are using this one. Now, all this smoke is going to pass through the chimney, all right? And then it's going to be a storage right over here. Okay, so we call the smoke room over here, and then we are going to switch on the blower, all right? And the blower is going to push all this smoke beneath through the barley. The barley is going to be moisture, peaty smoke. It's going to get flavor, color, going to decrease its moisture, and then the smoke is carry on to the chimney, but before that it's going to go down, back to the blower, and that's our cycle recycle we have right over here. When we finish it, our barley is going to rest up there for 24 hours. And then our barley decrease from 4 up to 6% moisture. After that, our barley is going to be taken into the malt bins, and then ready to go to the mailing room. All right? This is ready to go on Monday. Yeah? Monday at 11. You can see over there. Okay? The first layer is very important for us. Is the Campbellton Courier. Yeah? We support the local economy. Kindling, pieces of wood, and then on top just dry pieces. Okay? Take a picture. It's a nice memory.
Is the sun?
Yes.
The sun is the one is then.
Everybody got a shot? Everybody got a picture? You get it?
Here we go.
It's gonna be, it won't be a barbecue, it's gonna be barbecue. Okay, come over here, senors. Well, do you have your flashlight?
Yes.
This is the time. You deserve to get into over here. Okay, go over there. Just watch out with the studs over there. Go, 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 go.
Sorry.
Don't miss these bouquets. Wow. Oh, there's a space for
Don't close the door behind us.
20 people.
Yeah, go first.
Oh.
Keep going, keep going.
Widać za bardzo, co?
We're going to imagine the door is closed. All right? When the door is closed, right over here, this room is full with compact smoke right over here. This is our blower. All right? And the blower is going to push all this smoke beneath through. That is the perforated metal floor. All
It's
right?
like kind of radiator or?
No. It's just it's metal. It's all metal. No, it's not a radiator. Yes, it looks like, okay, but the smoke will pass through right over there. Okay, and then the barley stays here for 24 hours and then goes to the moldings. This is a nice bouquet. This one is 6 hours.
Is it going for which one? Is it go for longer or for the Kilcorren?
This one is a Springbank.
Springbank.
Right now we are in Springbank.
Okay.
This is the Springbank bouquet. And this is the same bouquet for Kilkerran as well, because Kilkerran is 6 hours wet pit, 30 hours hot air. Exactly like a Springbank.
Can we repeat that one?
All right? Yes.
This one is very nice.
Come over here, please. Mashing. In order to break the starch to get the fermentable sugars, as a result, we're gonna get this sugary solution known as wort. For that, we need hot water. All right? The hot water plus 1 run of our milk, 3.4 tons of grease, gonna pass through the red pipe. Okay? And also hot steam alive, hot water is gonna get into right over here. In a Springbank, we're gonna have 4 mashes, all right? So, the first 2 mashes, the wort, we will drainage through the underback, the red container at the corner, all right? And from there, we're gonna pump up the wort upstairs to our washback room, okay? Roughly, we're gonna get around 21,500 liters of wort, this sugary solution, all right? Now, that's our future score. The next 3rd and 4th waters, we are gonna collect upstairs. We have 2 hot liquid tanks right over there, okay? And those waters are gonna be used for the next mash, 1st and 2nd water. So when we are starting during the week, it's starting like a catalyzer. It's a little bit sweet water. It's not a lot, probably minimal 1%, but every single match is getting better and better through the week. And then remain, we have the draft. The draft is gonna be shoveled out, we're gonna see soon, a red container, and it goes to the farms for sheep and also for cows as well. Okay? Come over here. Let me show you this. When we are collecting the water upstairs, we don't have nobody's checking right over there. Okay, so our people is right over here. So what is happening? They figure out they attach a piece of wood with a rope. All right. So meanwhile, the water is getting in. This piece of wood is floating, and this stuff is coming down over here. All right. Let me see if I can get it. Look over there. All right. So, and we can figure out how much water is getting into each tank right over here. So this is basically like the Flintstones technique. Now, let's go first upstairs, and then we're gonna come down over here.
On your make.
All right. Now, 6 wash bags, all of them Scandinavian large woods. Now, you remember those 21,000 liters of water will pass through the paraflow, down, and then the water is coming into the wash bags from the bottom. 16C, we add yeast. Yeast is a living cell organism. It's going to multiply, and then the yeast is going to start to eat the sugars. As a result, we're going to get dioxocarbon plus alcohol. And our fermentation process from 72 up to 110 hours, and then our result, our wash is going to sit around 5.5 up to 7.5 ABV. It's like a mild beer, all right, our wash. Let's see one of those. Look at this one. This is almost ready to go. Smell it? Smell it?
Bardzo mocno nie musisz, a obwodowo.
Давайте здесь.
Magda, powąchaj.
No. We put the yeast, and the sheet will start to move around over this. So nothing. We don't have any extra heat, nothing like that. Sorry. It smells like a Christmas cake.
Idealnie.
All the information we can create over there, day by day, hour by hour. The formula is not there. The formula is not there. The formula is in the head, the still made. Okay, now, distillation. In order to divide, basically we're going to divide over here liquids. All right? So, alcohol from wash. Now, we have our wash still, the one at the corner, spirit still number 1, spirit still number 2, all of them heated up with the steam coils. Just our wash still, outside it has the bottom, it has direct fire. Alright? Now, we have 3 expressions. Hazelburn, basically like a triple distillation, kind of Irish style. Alright? Then, long row, like a real Scotch, double distillation, and our sui generis one is Springbank 2.5 distillation. We're gonna get to this point. Now, we're gonna take 11,000 liters of wash, the half, all right, into the wash still. Then heat it up, evaporation. The vapor is gonna pass through the swan neck outside the line arm through the condenser, okay? So, and after that, the vapor is condensed, it's transformed into liquid, and it comes back over here. We have our low wines, all right? Low wines around 20, 25 ABV. It runs for 6 hours, down to 1 ABV, and this is storage in this vat over here. Then, these low wines into the spirit is still number 1, the one in the middle, the same process outside, in this case, through the warm tube condenser, our spirit comes through over here, okay? And then we are starting to collect our fins. Fins runs for 4 hours, 35 ABV, goes down for 1 ABV, and then it's a storage right over here. Okay? Now, we leave that for a while. That's our first distillation. We take the other half into the wash still, the same process, outside sheltered condenser. We get our low wines. Low wines go down to 1 ABV, and we store it here. First distillation, distill once. Sorry, first distillation, distill twice, fins. Second distillation, distill once, low wines. Now, for our half proportion, we take proportions. We take 80% fins, 20% low wines, into the spirit distill number 2, the same process outside, and now our spirit comes here, okay? Then, it's ready to be divided. The first one is gonna be the heads. The heads are coming around 80 ABV, and we're gonna cut it after 45 minutes. Then we move over here, the nose. All our heads we collected in those 45 minutes with the fins in the corner bags. Now we are collecting our middle cut, our future scotch. Okay, in the case of a Springbank, 76 to 60 ABV. All right? Once it gets to 60 ABV, 6 to 7 hours, we move it back over here, we cut it again, and we are starting to collect our tails. The tails go down to 1 ABV, and they go with the fins and the heads for the next distillation. All right? Now, all the middle cut, we got it, gonna go to the spirit receiver, and then into the cask, and later on to the warehouse. So what we got over here, we got a plain British spirit, which means it's high quality. We didn't get any whiskey yet. All right? The hydrometers are over here for figuring out the density, the ABV, and the temperature of our spirit whiskey. Okay? Now, let's go to the filling room now, senor. Come over here, please. Now, this is our filling room, our spirit receiver. The spirit is gonna sit here around 71 ABV. Now we're gonna dilute with water from Cross Hill. 63.5 cask drained. Okay. Then the cask is ready to go to the warehouse. We have 6 warehouses, 6 Danish, and then 3 rack ones. Here we have on the top of the cask, we have right over there the information for the future we're gonna have. So we have right over there the name of the cask, the number of the year, the number of the cask, the name of the spirits, and the number of the cask, and very important, the letter of the cask. Letter A, first filling. Letter B, second filling, and letter C is for our current whiskey license I'm gonna explain. That's the size of the cask we are using over there. And you know, by law, Scotch has to be in oak. We have American oak and European oak. All right? Oh, that is basically what is happening over here. Now, let's go to the warehouse at Danish one. Come over here, please.
No smoking.
No, sorry.
This is the place every single whiskey lover would like to have.
Only one barrel.
It doesn't matter if the whiskey lover is a boy or a girl, but this is the way. So maybe in the corner you have a nice pool table, no? The friends are buzzing right over there. You can say, Charlie, Susie, we are run out of scotch. And Charlie and Susie will come over here. No worries. Maybe gonna do this action. right? Maybe it's gonna do this action, put it back, and then probably is gonna enjoy some of this. All right? This is just for me. Sorry? Oh, this is cash strength. Absolutely. Now, look. This is the transformation. Basically, this is like a metamorphosis right over here. Okay? Because Scotch is patient. All right? Scotch is patient. In order to be called Scotch, you have to wait 3 years for calling Scotch. 3 years and 1 day. Yes. Now, then, what is going to happen? Okay, after that, our manager is going to let us know for how long this Scotch is going to be right over there. Okay, so in the case of a Springbank, 10 is the youngest, 12, 15, 17, 18, 21, 25, up to 30 years old. Okay, then, okay, what is going to happen? We are going to bottle it. Now, for our core-range whiskey, 10 years old, the makeup is 60% bourbon, 40% sherry. All right? Now, in 10 years' time, we're going to take 6 bourbon, 4 sherry, cask into the bottling hole. Then, we mix in a big vat, all right? And after that, what is going to happen? We are going to recask in cask letter C, because the cask letter C is almost exhausted. It doesn't have a lot to give. All right, short periods, 8 months up to a year, all right, and then that period is in the warehouse, and after that period, we're gonna bring it back again to the bottling hall, and then we're gonna dilute it, okay, with water from Cross Hill Oak. It's the same water we are using the whole process, all right, and then it's gonna be around 46 ABV. That's our bottle strength. A lot of flavor, a lot of texture, a lot of mouthfeel as well. So the sweetest spot. In according to Angel Share, evaporation over here around depends the size of the cask, depends the location of the cask. In the warehouse can be 1.5, 1.7, 2% evaporation a year. All right, and you can see the black walls. All right, those are the ones that are representing our Angel Share. In according to the Scotch industry, probably 200 million bottles of Angel Share a year. All right? Tax-free. The process. Hazel brown, 10 years old, and peated. Slightly peated, we have a Springbank, 10 years old, and non-aged statement, we have over here our long road, roughly 7 years old, heavily peated. Now, which one would you like to try?